According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, roughly 6.8 million men were neither working nor looking for employment. That is a crazy number of men that's not working, and there can be many reasons why they choose not to. But in this video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why I feel men are not working today and how the country can be able to get them to work. Let's get to it. The first reason why I feel many men are deciding not to work is because of respect. Many men do not feel respected as a man. They feel they're worthless. They feel they are not where they're supposed to be. And they feel that the person that they want to love don't want to love them. So why would a man want to go out there in the world, slay dragons, kill himself, stress himself to come home to somebody who doesn't want to even appreciate him? So many men are saying, you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do what I have to do for myself, to take care of myself, and that's it. The implications to that is men are not seeking relationships. Men are not wanting to have girlfriends. Men are not even wanting to have sex. There's a lot of problems that can be caused for just not being respected, just not having respect. And that is something that needs to change. More men need to feel respected. Men need to know that the job that they do is a respected career, no matter what it is. Every man deserves respect. Every man has value to bring into this earth. And we as a people, as Americans, need to show that we are supporting each other. Women, please respect your men because they are out there doing what needs to be done. They are out there killing themselves. They are out there making sure that you can have a great life. The second reason why millions of men are not working is because of health. It could be that they got sick on a job and they need to take time off. It could also be that they decided to say, you know what, I'm going to retire from this job and I'm going to focus on my health. Many men of yesteryear neglected their health. They worked through thick and thin. They worked through times of pain. They worked and they struggled and they died earlier in life. Today's men are saying no more. I'm not going to do what my fathers and my grandfathers did. I'm going to focus on me. If I have to slow down at a job or not have a job at all, I'm going to do it to focus on my health. And I commend those men because so many men out here are struggling with health issues that they're not telling anybody, and they keep going forward. They keep pushing forward for the good of the family, for the good of their wives. No, you have to focus on yourself. You have to make sure that you are good, because let me tell you something, men. If you are gone, yes, okay, if you have life insurance, that everything might be okay, but they will miss you. They need you. They want you to be happy. Your family wants you to be there, and you have to take care of yourself. If you don't, so many things will happen. There are many men that are in nursing homes. There are many men that are in assisted living homes. There are many men that are in the hospital right now. Why? Because they put everybody ahead of them. The third reason why you have millions of men who are not in the workforce is because of pay. There are so many jobs that are not paying what they should. Men are saying, we're tired of it. We're not going to work 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week at a job that is not paying us correctly. Right now, inflation is through the roof. Home prices are through the roof. A man cannot take care of a family on one income. And if that man wants to try to do that, he will end up killing himself. So you have a lot of men who are saying, you know what? I know that it's going to be hard to have a family, so I'm just going to say, forget about it. I'm going to do what I got to do to take care of myself, and I'm going to just work for me. A lot of men are doing that. A lot of men are not working full-time anymore. They're working part-time, and they're saying, you know what? I'm good. And as men say that, women will suffer, because there'll be men who say, I'm not going to date. There'll be men who say, I don't want to be in a relationship. There are men who will say, you know what? I'm just going to go celibate. I'm just going to go monk mode. I'm going to do things that's going to help me build myself into the best version for me, not for anybody else. If jobs want men to come back to work, they have to pay properly. You cannot have these jobs where you're trying to have someone do the job of 3 people, but you're only paying them for 1. You cannot do that. That is not going to work. More men are saying they're tired of it. More men are saying that, you know what, toodles, you can have the job. It's yours. Find somebody else. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video up to this point. As you can see, I don't have a sponsor, but hopefully in the future I can get one. The only way I can get some sponsors or even grow on YouTube is with your help. I'm trying to get out of small YouTube jail. The only way I can get out is with you subscribing to this channel, liking the video, making comments, and hitting the notification bell so that you can get access to all my videos when they come out. Thank you so much. Back to the video. The fourth reason why you have millions of men who are not working is because they have a higher earning spouse. According to a Pew Research Center survey, the amount of women making just as much or more than their husbands has nearly tripled in the last 50 years. These men could have possibly been in the workforce, but said, you know what? My spouse has it. I'm going to be a stay-at-home dad. I'm going to make sure the household is running good. Now, there are plenty of people that say that that is not the norm, but traditions have changed. A lot of men are saying, you know what? I'll stay at home. A lot of men are saying that they are going to take more responsibilities in the home so that their wives can work, or their significant other, whoever that is. We have to understand that many men are not in the workforce because they choose not to, because of a higher earning spouse. And that is a good thing, because you have men who have worked many, many years. I myself have been working for 21 years and I'm only 38. So if I want to support my spouse and she's making a good income and I can have an at-home business, I will do that. There's so many things that we have to understand that can cause men not to be in the traditional labor force, but can be in a created labor force where they create their own jobs, where they create businesses and make money for themselves and their families. And the last reason why millions of men are out of the workforce is because they are retired. They said, you know what? I worked the amount of years I wanted to make. I have enough money that I want to save up, and I am good. I'm going to show you something. This is investor.gov, and this is a compound interest calculator. If a man gets an initial investment from his family of $40,000 and he's making $50,000 a year and he's living by himself, he can invest $2,000 a month. If that man does that over the next 17 years from 18 to 35 with an interest rate of 10%, that's the average interest rate that you can get from an index fund from Vanguard, Charles Schwab, or Fidelity or whatever, and an interest variance of 2%, and with dividends, which can compound quarterly, that man, by the time he is 35, can have between 1.26 to possibly $1.3 million. That man, without having a young family, can now have enough money where he can survive and live for the rest of his life without having to worry about anything. If that man decides to have a family and his wife is working, that man has enough savings to be able to do the things that he wants to do. If he wants to create a business at home, he can do that. If he wants to just support her and be a stay-at-home dad, he can do that. With this opportunity, that money can continue to grow. And that's my 5 reasons for why millions of men are not in the workforce. I know we can list hundreds of reasons why, but those are my top reasons. I know that the government wants us men to work till we die. These men, including me, are taking our lives into our own hands, and I commend them for it.